Not a fan of pizza?
Oh, I love pizza. I refuse to believe Costco's got good pizza.
I don't even know what Costco is.
It's a type of shop.
I never heard of it. Anyway, Dino guys, it's me, Sergeant Major Mo. What is up? Welcome back to Tales of Vesperia. I am here with...
You know who this is. You've heard this voice before.
Ah, it's Sam, of course. But yes, last... What?
I sound just like Sam. Don't pretend I don't.
But yes, last time we were here, we encountered Rita, and we had a lot of fucking Discord messages spammed, system.
I made you laugh and you know I did.
Shut up. This time, we're going to go to a shop to get a lot of fucking healing items, and then we're going to go back into the ruins. But first, excuse me, I'm going to list myself in the playback, see I'm coming in. All checks out. So how are you using today, system?
Well, I did an SFM stream earlier, got some stuff done.
I would have joined that, but I was too busy going out for a run. Out for a run in the middle of the pissing rain. It was just a light fog when I was catching the bus. The moment I stepped out, got in town, fucking lashing it down.
How were the streets? Were there people around?
Hmm?
How were the streets? Were there people around?
Practically fucking dead, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figures as much.
And of course, the bus had a couple of people deciding to not wear masks.
Ah, yeah, fuck those kind of people.
Yeah. It's like, good job, dickheads, because I know you're taking all this shit seriously.
It's actually funny enough when you mentioned wanting to join that stream. Kiri did ask if you were going to come.
Oh, I'm being missed.
They wanted somebody to translate all those weird messages they've been putting in chat.
I can barely read them as it is. Why would I be any better?
Because you're better than me at it, apparently, because I can't read it for shit.
I was barely able to read them.
Hey.
Oh, so now I don't have to worry about password getting, eh, guards? Alright, fuck you guys. Ah, consistencies in video games. How we love you, except we don't, because they're very fucking annoying sometimes.
Like size consistency with this character and the world they're running through.
I mean, that's just RPGs in a nutshell, though.
Yeah, something that they should be doing now.
I mean, you know, it's just simple. Because if you're going to render these giant fucking monsters, then, you know, it'll take a lot on the processing. I mean, this is a remaster, by the way.
Cool.
A good remaster, because, you know, it looks really nice.
So I've been mixing this one up with the other Weeb game where the people got turned to statues.
East Origin.
I keep mixing the two of them up in my head.
Well, one's an RPG, the other one's an action game.
Yeah, they're both Weeb games though. Hi Zach, how you doing?
Where are you going?
Good to see you again after earlier stream.
We're headed for Halura, right? But the Red Eyes could still
Just
be
babysitting my Twitter now to see if I get that message I was telling you about.
Going there now.
Just keeping a close eye on it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I actually can't go back and get more medical equipment. Well! So if I fucked myself, I wonder if I can, what the hell? I didn't know you can zoom in.
Don't get in my way.
A faint fucking zoom in feature with the D-pad. Didn't know you could do that.
Zoom all the way in.
No, it's just a little bit.
Wait.
Yeah, I beat you into next week.
Part of me forgot we gave Rapide the JoJo costume, and a part of me also forgot that you were adamant on making sure I gave Rita the less revealing item of clothing.
Was I?
Yeah, you were.
I don't remember. That doesn't sound like me. Is she underage?
Yes.
Okay, that does sound like me then.
I didn't do that. Did I do that? Yeah, I did that.
Nah, today it's been pretty quiet. After the stream I did earlier, I just listened to the new podcast from me and Flynn, and but now I'm here.
They're very consistent with those podcasts, aren't they?
Yeah, once a week because they get tons and tons of Sonic questions.
Have they not had any repeats?
Well, they have a big list of all the ones that they've been asked before, so they don't have to repeat.
Ah.
Which I need to look at one day because I need to make sure my questions aren't being repeated from earlier questions.
Your questions from earlier aren't being repeated earlier.
No, questions that I'm asking haven't already been asked by other people, and thus that would make them repeats. Because he refuses to answer repeats. He just says, "Go look at the old streams where I did those in the podcast." I need to make sure.
And of course, you want them to pay attention to you.
I should stop donating to them so they add to my questions priority list.
The money talks, system. The money talks.
Yep, $5 and they'll answer your question no matter what.
Well, that's really fucking petty, isn't it? What, even if it's a repeat?
I don't know about that. But, I mean, if you pay them, they probably would answer anyway, if they've done before. I don't know. I think people who pay them probably would look to make sure they're not asking a question that's already been asked before.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to waste my money any more than anyone else would.
I mean, you gotta support the people that are getting well-paid jobs because they're writing for a comic series.
Well paid, he says.
It'll be 100 years before you can be.
This one's without headphones. Don't do swears, please.
So, Colin, System, how's your fucking day going, fucking asshole?
It was going a lot fucking better until you said my real fucking name.
Well, fuck you then! Sorry I got it mixed up, asshole!
Don't you call me an arsehole, you butt-munching, donut-punching fuck.
You can't even get an insult right, you twat!
We just got somebody in a lot of trouble.
Hashtag no regrets. So I kind of fear about getting a game over, because if I get a game over in these ruins, then I'll essentially be locked in a bit of a dead game, as I won't be able to go back to get any bloody resources. So for once, I am activating pussy mode and switching the difficulty to easy for now.
Game journalist mode.
Hey! There's a difference. There's a big difference. I admit it.
I'm not going to spend 20 minutes trying to jump over one jump in Cuphead and then pretend like that's okay to do.
Oh my god. Did you ever see the comparisons people did with that clip?
Yeah, I saw one guy give a little, like, 2-year-old guy the fucking controller and the kid got it instantly.
I saw one experiment with, compare it to the pigeon test, if you're familiar with the pigeon test.
I feel like I've heard of that.
Basically, a pigeon is in a cage, and it stands on a block, and it stands on a button. The button opens a door which has food in. But if the pigeon gets off the button, then the door goes down. So it's pretty much a test to see how long it will take the pigeon to work out that he has to put the box on the button to keep the door open. The pigeon worked that out faster than it took for that guy to clear that fucking jump.
It's the first thing that comes up on YouTube if you type it in.
Is it really?
The comparison between them two, yeah.
Watch it, you can see for yourself.
I'm watching now. So there's a little orange block.
Yeah.
He's walking around. He's trying to get to the food. He's not just jumping up to get it.
Well, no, because if he gets off the button, he can't he can't get the food.
Oh, I see. So this pigeon test is push the block under the food to get to the food.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I misremember the details thing, but the premise is pretty much the same thing.
Why is the pigeon just like jumping up?
You really think pigeons are that intelligent, dude? I think its wings are clipped. I think.
Oh, so it can't move, open its wings? Okay.
Well, clipped wings pretty much means it can't fly. Well, if it can, it can't fly as well.
He's pushing the block. Yeah, he's almost got it. Just push it a little bit more, dude. Oh no, he opened his wings. His wings aren't stuff.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Just doesn't feel like using his wings. Yeah, good job, pigeon.
You see, it's quicker for the pigeon to figure that shit out than it takes that guy to clear that goddamn tutorial.
And he's just figured out you can dash in midair, but he's doing the dash too late and he's losing height.
I didn't know Nintendo gave you a copy of Breath of the Wild 2 looks more anime though. What, you mean the original Breath of the Wild was an anime? Would you play Bug Snacks on stream at some point? Bug Snacks? I've never heard of it.
Bug Snacks, that's a new PlayStation 5 game.
Oh, well, sure. Could you give me money so I can get a PS5? Because I can't fucking afford it.
The comparison is not fair. The pigeon didn't have instructions. It didn't have the. The pigeon had to move the platform into place. The pigeon is unable to jump dash. The pigeon hasn't spent the last decade as a food puzzle journalist.
Are you reading the comments?
Yeah. The pigeon has limited visual perspective. The pigeon is a pigeon. One replies to that. People saying wall and food puzzle journalist.
I love food puzzle journalist. Can we make that a thing, please?
Who's a food puzzle journalist?
If you can stack a burger the correct way, you are a food puzzle journalist.
If you can figure out lettuce goes on the bottom, you deserve a medal.
The pigeon is a pigeon.
I mean, is he wrong? The pigeon is a pigeon.
No, it's just the way it's worded. It's like, by the way, it's a fucking pigeon.
That's the best thing about looking at like Speed Racer clips too, is just reading the comments.
Oh yeah, like Speed Racer. There are some videos where the video is okay, but the comments are the best. It's on
What
PC.
side of the screen is the pigeon?
It's on. It's on PC too. You know, I can't stream PC games as it is right now. Like if once I start, like if I get a second monitor, then I'll be streaming PC games.
Should book reviewers be able to read? I hereby move to replace the word bird brain with game journal brain.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The Dark Souls of birds.
Okay, so in terms of game journalists, here's a question for you, System.
Okay.
Do you think the game journalist has to beat the game fully in order to give a solid opinion?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you
like
think
a movie reviewer isn't going to leave before the end of the movie?
True, but a film. True, but like most games are like 10 hours and stuff. Like a film is just 2 hours.
That's why you need more game journalists working at your game company or magazine or whatever the hell it is.
All right.
Like a movie reviewer can do 5 movies in the time it takes to beat one RPG, right?
Well, it depends on the RPG, because I mean, Tales of Vesperia, I think it's like a 30-hour game.
All right.
No, that's what I'm just speaking in hyperbole here. A game journalist can beat one game in the time it takes a movie to move like 5 movies. So you need more game journalists working at your place than you need movie reviewers working at your place. But they should beat the whole game, or at least whatever counts for a base game, before giving a review.
Yeah, Game Explain, you should get more journalists.
We pay them properly and don't overwork them.
Yeah, pay them more than, $2 an hour. What cock thought that was acceptable?
I need to look into that. I've been skipping over it. But, excuse me.
Morty! Game Explain sucks, Morty! Game journalism bad, Morty!
Actually, I feel like Rick and Morty would probably make a joke about how people who say game journalism is bad are bad people.
You think so?
Yeah, I feel like that'd be something they would do. Whenever I think of pigeons, I think of the pigeon from Mike Tyson Mystery, voiced by Norm Macdonald. Mike Tyson what?
I have no idea.
Can't get bad reviews if your game journalist can't beat the tutorial.
I remember... Was it you I told about when I saw a Doom review? Where it was like...
Doom review.
Yeah, this guy was playing Doom 2016. And it's like, he had no idea the fucking, left analog stick and right analog stick could be used simultaneously.
Oh my good god.
Like, legit, you see him move around, stop, look, then shoot. Move around, stop, look, then shoot.
Oh, my dad does that, but he knows they can both be moved at the same time. He just can't do it because he's bad at games.
Yes, we can do this.
These people get paid to do this for a living. Okay, how about this? Should bakers know how ovens work?
Any
Should
of
a
you
janitor
can become
know
a
how
game
mop
journalist
works?
with enough crunch.
Any of you can become a game journalist. Yeah, it's just Force yourself to work a job you're not good at, so you can go on Twitter later and complain about stuff that's nothing to do with games.
How to become a game journalist. Step 1. Pick a game you like. Step 2. Grind. Step 3. Realize your boss is going to make sure you slave over the hours. Step 4. Complain. Step 5. Get fired. Step 6. Run your own company. Step 7. Congratulations, you're back at square one. So Game Explain had some drama. Yeah, putting it lightly. Like, wow.
It's like that time Lisa compared boss intelligence to the intelligence of a hamster and the hamster won.
Wait, what?
Remember the episode of The Simpsons where Lisa gets that little hamster and she has she gives like electrified cupcakes all over the place?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Didn't Bart do something similar with Homer? Where it's like he put,
yeah, the pie.
Yeah, he just put by Homer gets swept up by his legs.
Still can't reach it.
Yeah, he still tries to reach the pie. They made a show about Mike Tyson the boxer who now solves mysteries with a ghost, a little girl, and a pigeon. The boxer. Jesus Christ.
That's weird, dumb, and stupid.
Didn't he go to jail for sexual assault?
I think he went to jail for pushing his mother down the stairs. Or his sister or something.
And who the hell did... I swear like a boxer got arrested for sexual assault.
You might be thinking of a MMA fighter.
Pardon?
Might be thinking of that one MMA fighter. Forget his name. I think it begins with a C. Oh, I just found a cute little picture of the Rabbit family wearing masks.
And GameSpot has the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. Oh yeah. A part of me keeps forgetting about that.
Let's work together.
Like, I still haven't seen the review, but I just know of that fucking line. Oh, nice shot, Rita. I'm coming as the AI.
This game journalist is full of these with his swagger of a hungry pigeon.
What was that?
I know I told you about the IGN review, right?
Which one? There's a lot of those.
The one that nicked the Dead Cells review.
Oh yeah, the one who stole that whole review, yeah.
Like,
I heard about that from, I think Guru Larry talked about it. Someone talked about it on YouTube.
yeah, Guru Larry did, but like I was more keeping an eye. I was more paying attention to the drama as it was unfolding at the time, because I was in a massive Jim Sterling binge and he was covering all of it. But it's just like, did you ever see his apology?
I don't remember. I think I probably did, but I don't remember.
Sorry, apology in quotes. Because it was as much as an apology, as much as me playing easy mode means I'm a good gamer. Like he basically tried to defend his reason for nicking the original Dead Cells review, whilst not apologizing to the original reviewer for taking his work. Then he had the gall to say, "I have not stolen any other work, and if I have, I'd love for you to try and prove it." Which
Didn't people prove that he did? Didn't people prove that he did as well?
Within seconds! Within seconds! Even Nintendo Life was getting on his ass.
What a fucking cunt.
It's just saying that. Do you not know how the internet works? Because the moment I saw that, I was like, so you have chosen death.
He was so fucked up.
It's like, of course people are gonna find out. Like, IGN deleted all of his reviews because they were just stolen from other people. And when he did his actual apology, people found out that it was like that part of it was taken from a template.
Why are there apology templates?
Like I guess it was like an original like script someone did or something. I don't know.
Step 1: get a cute animal and sit next to it.
Step 2: sit down and give out a long sigh, followed by, okay. You know exactly. All YouTuber apologies do that shit.
Yeah.
Let's get this over with.
You know, they would sit down and it's like, okay, this has been hard for me. I have not had a lot of sleep over this, and I've thought long and hard. And, you know, spend about 5 minutes to not go to talk about everything but the original subject at hand. You know, pin the blame on other people, and say it won't be monetized, but then 2 months later it's going to secretly be monetized.
Running all through my body.
I'm waiting for the day someone says, this apology was brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Okay, it's time you all learn the truth. But before we start, I'd like to talk to you about Raycons.
We'd be buried alive.
I absolutely despise that shit. You know that's something they would probably do if they were allowed to.
Congratulations, IGN, GameXplain, GameSpot, and every other journalist company who single-handedly destroyed the video game industry by having The Last of Us Part 2 winning Game of the Year. I remember someone pointed it out to me with,
Come on. Let's hurry up
so
and
like,
finish what we're doing so we
you
can
know,
get
so because of COVID, you know, like no one was at the awards accepting stuff, but they were all like, you know, thanking stuff at home on webcams.
I'm gonna make you work.
The director there, you know, who was like thanking everyone for the Game of the Year. You know, a lot of people noted that his camera quality was way too good. Not only was it way too good, you could see the webcam behind him.
Yeah, the whole studio set up for this.
Essentially. Like it was pretty. It was pretty much like he essentially had a proper like video camera set, almost like it was staged beforehand, because that was too good quality for a live broadcast.
Not about how many you get.
What about that one game compound that got built recently by Epic?
That's nice, but
Game combat?
Yeah, they had what was it? They took like an old warehouse or something, and they took like a big office building, and they converted it into like a gaming streaming hub type thing where a bunch of different streamers all live and work in that building now. And don't know what they had. Every room was sponsored by a different company.
Oh Jesus, you're joking.
So they had what they call the training rooms, where all the streamers would sit around at computers all day playing games to train to become good at it. It cost them $50 million to build.
I beg your fucking pardon?
One of the rooms that they built is literally called the Totino's Fortnite training room.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ.
And there's just a big Totino's Pizza Rolls logo on the wall that they have to look at while they're playing.
Oh, Jesus. God, you know, just in case corporate shill wasn't subtle enough, you know, literally break the fucking rules, eh?
That wouldn't be allowed over here, would it?
No, it wouldn't. It fucking wouldn't.
That would be illegal over here. That's how fucked that is.
this is a
Like,
blast too.
well, the problem is that the advertising laws we have set in stone is more for television. Like, they're trying to tackle down internet, but they're still working on it.
Poking at him like that.
Yeah, it's like it still counts as a broadcast, so they have to follow those rules, and not everyone knows about it.
From what I know, 2 vloggers did get in trouble for it because they're located in Britain, and they
core is missing.
and they were slightly promoting biscuits.
It's like the BBC isn't legally allowed to advertise except themselves.
Well, they don't have adverts. But,
They do advertise their own stuff, though.
yeah, but even then, it's not like mid-roll ads or anything like that, you know.
Yeah.
Me?
America's just been desensitized to product placements, I think, so it's not so bad. They don't see how bad it is to them.
That sounded convincing.
It's kind of scary, actually, thinking about it.
I mean, you come over here, all of the ads are like, you know, put the people first, so they're not being subtly promoted stuff.
I think you just gave yourself.
Like you know, you look at like American Idol and stuff like that, and like all of like the logos on their shirts and all their cups are just blurred out.
You don't recognize me.
I love that shit.
Guess she's got no
But
problem.
when that one CSI show with the subway
No.
bit, then they just cut that whole thing out.
No, it was Wi-Fi. I told you about that, didn't I?
Yeah, you showed me that. On,
Because like it's not even subtle.
Not
it's
even
just-
the least bit.
No, it's literally just a fat guy with like 7 footlogs just talking about how Subway is fucking amazing. but the Subway sandwich so ono. It's like, for fuck's sake.
Do you guys remember playing a game?
System, when have we ever stayed on topic? Ever.
Is that a clan member? Why is he dressed like that? What the fuck? I just came back to the video. Why is he dressed like that?
He's a wizard.
How did you?
Is he a grand wizard?
I was just.
No. Epic bought a mall and are converting it.
Oh, it was a mall. I thought it was an office complex.
Stop playing around and help us.
Oh, to be honest, it's hard to tell because it's just a big, fucking, stupid-looking building with the Epic's
Point is,
logo on it.
big fucking building that they're just turning to shit.
Totino's Fortnite training room.
We'll take care of this.
You know, it would just be like Epic products only.
How are you gonna get through?
Like you wouldn't see the CS:GO wing or anything like that.
Hmm. Yeah, it's all Epic games that they play.
Play with this wind-up toy for now.
Even though CS:GO gets more views.
Go after that jerk.
These are the people that made Outer Worlds exclusive for like a year. Has that thing got a penis? Why has it got a dick? Tell me, it's a porn game.
It's a the fuck no.
I can't believe this
I wasn't told that we'd be playing a porn game.
It's a Peggy 12.
doesn't know how to go easy on
It's a
people.
12 porn. Okay, 12 different porns in this.
No, oh fuck's sake.
Calm down.
I can't win with you, can I?
Thing's gonna live.
When does he start pegging people?
Have heart
A sword works better on crazy things like this.
Great.
too.
Okay, I don't know what that great means, but alright. I did something. I like how he has no turning animation, he just spins on the spot.
Oh, that's some Pokemon bullshit right there.
You what?
That's some Pokemon bullshit right there. That's what annoys me about the new Pokemon games. The models are so poorly animated.
Personally, I just think that's a bit of a nitpick.
No, if the model turns like that, they are officially being lazy.
I'm on it.
Can you imagine if I tried to pull that shit in my videos? Come on, people would be pissed.
I mean, if you even seen Yu-Gi-Oh!
Dude, fuck that. I don't care who you are or why you're doing it. That is lazy animation.
Yeah, but like, you,
Move the
like...
legs at least.
But it's like, you want to talk about lazy, like Yu-Gi-Oh! They just have some animations for some monsters, that's it.
Exactly, don't do that shit.
Like the rest are just the trading cards.
Just make it PNGs like fucking Team Sonic Racing if you're gonna do shit like that.
So, before you read this comment, I'd like to offer you Raid Shadow Legends available for PC, mobile, iOS, and Android. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I just spent like the last 2 hours in the Totino's Fortnite training room.
Oh, really? I was spending time in the Pizza Hut Pepsi wing, and let me say, I love the Pizza Hut Pepsi wing because it's got Pizza Hut and Pepsi.
We should probably stop before the Ofcom comes after
I
us.
was gonna say, shall I have to clarify under the British Broadcasting Law that I'm not sponsored by anything?
Yeah, probably a good idea actually. We're not sponsored. If we were,
We're
we'd
not
probably say-
sponsored. Because British Broadcasting Law dictates you legally cannot subtly promote stuff here. Like,
None of it's jokes.
anytime I promote stuff, it's just shameless promotion. Because I think that's allowed, isn't it?
As long as you've cleared it, as long as you've clearly stated that it is sponsored, yeah. Don't try and be underhanded with it. I think is the problem.
No, Star, shut the
Can't
fuck
be
up
many
about Flynn.
nights here if our shady friend in the cloak is just
Thailand sold itself. What?
What?
So you think Flynn is?
I don't think he's here anymore.
Thailand sold itself as a paradise COVID retreat, but no one came. Okay.
More time, I could have figured out that.
Well, no, because airports are shut.
Is that why we were
Of
fighting?
course, no one came. Thailand won't let tourists in.
Of course.
Didn't Thailand have that massive, like, didn't it have, like, a terrorist attack or something a few years ago?
You suck.
I honestly don't know.
You were already here looking for the thief. I just
Oh, that's
wanted to explore a
amazing.
little.
Oh, that's cute.
Let's go.
Oh, that's brilliant. Love it. If I get sent home from work tonight, I'm going to start another stream up and finish up Halo 4. Okay, guys? I hope I don't get sent home, but if I do, expect a Halo 4 stream later tonight.
I like how you and I pretty much share the same viewers.
Yeah, okay, it's my turn with the viewers, Tommy. Hand them over.
Hey, oi, I have custody Mondays evening. We've been over this.
You get them. I get them on weekends. You get them weekdays. It's fine.
I get them Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and maybe sometimes Saturdays when I stream Rocket League.
Are you feeding Zach? Is he getting enough nutrients?
I told him to eat the broccoli! Not my fault if he doesn't eat it! You need some giving him junk food. I told you, chocolate orange does not count as fruit.
But it says it's got part of a complete breakfast.
The chest listens to us like, what the fuck are they talking about?
God, I just realised that joke implies that we're a couple. Or that we used to be.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with the gay couple system.
Sorry if I hurt you.
I mean, darling.
Oh, okay, that's an amount.
Oh, that's where you draw the line, is it?
I was gonna click disconnect, but I didn't do it fast enough for the joke.
You into next week.
God, that would have been perfect if that had been timed right. Damn it.
This epic. This is where we whip all our employees with our custom Fortnite brand whips.
I'm gonna make you work.
God, can you imagine you go to that mall, and it's like, you know, you want to help for a member of staff, where it's like, excuse me, can you help me out with something? It's like, yes, I can help you. By the way, this whole conversation is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh. Fortnite brand circumcision. Does Fortnite have a logo? What, did I just cut your dick off so it's in the shape of the logo?
Your doctor fucking flosses is going for your dick.
Don't worry, I'll get it on one of these arm swings.
No, one of my favourite comments I ever saw. I couldn't fucking breathe after reading it. Cause someone did like a Yu-Gi-Oh comparison of like 4Kids versus Little Karibo. And it was when Mokuba says, "Come on, Seto, take it to the hoof." And like I just saw a comment where it's like Mokuba flosses as Kaiba summons the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Mokuba dabs as it attacks Yugi directly. It was so fucking stupid.
Uncle.
Oh.
Don't get in my way.
Alright, don't get mine then, bitch. Not sponsored. Drinks a long sip of Pepsi, smiles at the camera, just refreshing. Come on, Carol. You can do this, mascot.
Wonderful. That was too easy. Look, there he is.
Repeat. You went in
I
headphones.
feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
Flickering blaze burn.
Come on.
Oh, din of this modest land.
That was easy.
You know, thank God he caught that sword. One wrong catch, and that's going straight in his skull.
I just keep getting stronger. How can he just steal the core and walk off like that?
Stop! Make him stop! I've only been hired to do a job. I was told to get a good price for any Blastia cores I could find.
You stole cores from the Imperial capital too, didn't you?
The capital? No way, not me.
I fucking
Then
saw
maybe
you.
It was one of your friends.
Yeah, it's that Creek Tadeki.
Where'd he run off to?
He's probably picking up his money from the client right now.
Client, huh? And who exactly might that be?
All I know is he's somewhere in Torum Harbor.
Random news entitled streamers treat their views like children. You mean he's not? You mean you guys aren't?
He was a huge bruiser of a guy with a scar on his right cheek and one eye missing.
So is this the guy collecting all the cores?
And where did you steal that sorcerer's ring?
Who says I stole it? The client gave it to me, said it would be useful for this job.
Liar. That's not something the boss of some pickpockets could get his hands on.
Honest, you gotta believe me.
This thing sounds pretty big. You think somebody important is behind it all?
Big guy, scar, missing an eye. Nah, no one important. If I get logic, impedes me, Carol.
I think you're on the right track, Captain Carroll. This doesn't sound like...
Like Yuri still calls him Captain Carol.
Man, first the knights, then the monsters, now this.
Knight? Then Flynn was here after all.
So you and your fucking Flynn addiction.
Yeah, that's him. That damn knight.
Suck his dick when you meet him, for God's sake. Oh, Jesus! Goddamn, Rita.
Rita, you knocked him out. Now what?
I'll have the city guards come pick him up later.
Give me a moment, I'm gonna clean my glasses. Wait for the system to come back. That'd be a long ass phone call he is on.
Alright then, let's get back to Ospio.
Alright. To Aspio we go. Oh.
Sorry if I hurt you.
It's always one thing that, that I've had a gripe with RPGs for a bit. I kind of wish they would change the music. You know, I mean, obviously they do with boss fights and stuff. But it's like, you know, considering how often you've been encountering enemies, why don't you just change the music up
Defense is a good
somewhat?
offense, or so I've read.
You know, just have like, you know, 5 or 6 tracks and just hit random when we find this freaking Flim. I think we find him at Torim Harbor, actually. God, that's a sluggish camera. Can I do something about that?
Hey, sorry that took so long.
Oh, I was getting worried. I thought I thought I'd be alone forever, but the voices never leave my head anyway. So what's up?
Yeah, that was my folks. They just wanted to talk to me.
Oh.
Normally I call them by this time of day, but I forgot.
Wow, really? Were they that concerned, were they?
Yeah, they just like having to talk to me as well. We don't see each other much since the lockdown started.
Fair enough.
My dad's got some very strong opinions on the COVID situation.
Yeah, he's an
Which is why-
he's an anti-masker, isn't he?
We don't let him be, but he is. We basically force him to wear masks whenever he goes out to shops now. Me and my mum just yell at him for not doing it.
Okay, but it's not what I wanted. Oh, it's glad they recovered from the virus when they got it anyway, so...
This night exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, because they both got it and he still is an anti-masker.
Yuri's friend.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about them on stream.
Your
Alright.
friend.
So what have I missed?
Be a pain.
Not much, just Estelle sucking more of Flynn's metaphorical dick.
Clonoa's hanging out, I guess.
To this town.
Yeah, Clono's still there.
He was looking
I don't know what that character's name is, nor do I care. That's Clonoa to me now.
Well, his name's Carol, so they both start with a K.
Oh, that
Good.
rookie.
Well, you know, in our headcanon, you know, he skinned Clonoa. Not just taking his clothes, but taking his fur too.
Ah, no one's gonna miss Clonoa. It hasn't been around for like 20 years.
You say that, they are working on a new game.
Some mage or another
Ah, okay. Check your Discord real quick.
Oh god, what have you sent me? What the fuck? What are the Sun doing now?
That's not a real thing, thank God. If it was, I wouldn't look at it because of fuck the sun.
Are you sure? Because the thing is, considering what we've had before in terms of articles, I wouldn't rule it out.
I wouldn't rule it out either, but I refuse to believe that's it.
Well, do you trust me?
Oh, look at that picture of Tails. Holy shit.
I don't think Rita's
Give me
the
that.
sort of person to steal.
Copy, paste.
Judge for her character all you like, but that doesn't prove her innocent.
It's weird how
This is the-
Rapide has a ring on his tail.
But
Who does?
Rapide, the dog. He has a ring on his tail right by his ass.
do it, you know.
Oh, I mean, those have a name.
Research seems to fit you better than a robbery.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do you want to share it with the class?
No.
Yuri isn't really
No.
What a weirdo. I'm gonna go let the city guards know about what happened.
Oh, I'm the weird. No, I'm the weirdo. Am I, Rita? You know, the little bitch that has mismatching socks, and I'm the weirdo.
Pass through the entrance.
True. Then take this with you.
I think everyone in this game is a weirdo. It's a weird game.
Thanks.
It's only based on an anime. It's just a game.
Got it? Don't leave town without my permission. mission.
Isn't One Piece just hit its 1000th issue, by the way?
Yeah. From what they've said, they have apparently the creator has enough content to last until 2030.
Right, Yuri?
Will he live that long? How old is this dude?
I don't even know.
I would have loved it if it were Rita. I'd be done by now.
But it's like, Jesus Christ.
Well, at least we got a lead for catching the real.
You'll never finish that manga, it's too long. Hey Sam!
Well, even then, that's the manga. Like how long is the anime gonna be? There's a product for cats called the Twinkle Tush, and it's basically a ring you put on a cat's tail. He has a gemstone and it covers their ass. It's a dumb product. Sounds it! Hey Sam, do you want to join the call?
Get in here, Sam, let's do this. I've got nothing for this stupid game. We just spent the last 20 minutes talking about pigeons.
Oh no, we spoke about pigeons, then we spoke about game reviewers, and then product placement.
Would you rather leave now?
And we didn't spend any time talking about the game.
When do we ever talk about the game?
It's just,
Good point.
I've got to say a proper goodbye to Rita.
Then take it easy.
Listening to Sims soundtrack while you're playing this game is very strange, by the way.
Attacking the enemies, hearing.
Visit to the guy
Yeah.
behind all this core stealing.
1,000
1,000.
Sounds like the decky ended up going to the.
That sounds like a remix of 99 Problems in a Bitch Ain't One.
In that case, we should make a beat.
God, I've got such a crap lunch for work today. I've got a cup of soup, an apple, and some walnuts.
Sure, just need a drink. Also, explain the pigeons. We'll explain the pigeons when you get in the call. I'll get the group chat going. Do we have a group chat already?
I think I left it.
I did.
Oh, no, there we go. We still got 2 Brits and an American. But there's 4 people in this.
Yeah, that's one with Jack.
We'll just kick Jack out. You're in charge. You can just kick him out.
You
You okay? You probably won't even fucking notice, to be honest.
Oh, fuck's sake, I'm trying to find it. Shit. There it is.
Oop. There you go.
Boop. Right, thanks, Dick.
I'm trying to be helpful and you're yelling at me.
Yeah. Stop yelling at me!
Bye.
There we go.
Oh, right. You don't know.
There we go.
Hey,
Nor and Tor
Hey.
are all ports
one of these days I'll get that
on
ring.
different continents.
Oh yeah, the red ring too. It's not playing for me anymore.
On the Elysian side, where we are now, is the port of Capua.
I guess
You
it lasts.
lost it?
Well, I guess it lasts a week or something.
I don't know, how long did you have it for?
A week?
Tolkiennian continent.
Ah,
Usually
that's
just
a
called
shame.
Nor
So,
Harbor.
yeah, it must come for a week.
So first we'll go to Nor Harbor. We'll have
That's
a
stupid.
Surely the song is on your computer somewhere, you could just find it, right?
I have no idea.
I'll be
It's
going
like Steam, you know, like anything on Steam, you can just look through the files and just find it.
Yeah, but that's a gaming platform though. This is a you know
Maybe I'll
online chats software.
Huh? What? How can you just
No, I can do better than that.
The thief's gonna get away.
There's no reason to panic. According to our friend in the ruins, it sounds like his client's based there.
Hey, Sam.
Hey Sam.
Besides, if we're going west, that'll
You right?
take us close to Halur.
Oh, she got hiccups.
She always has hiccups in the call.
Oh man, but
But yeah,
You gotta
I
be
was looking for a
somewhere.
drink and then I realized I'm almost out of tea, so to preserve the tea, I am drinking a mixture of water and cranberry juice. And I hate that I don't have tea.
Ooh.
The one time I go grocery shopping without my shopping cart is the day the tea is on sale, and I'm just like, God
she really
damn
is
it!
a frail girl like that.
Now I know how it feels to be British.
You guys
This
ever
was
have?
Sam, in the Scott Pilgrim game, you can revive another player by petting their
I
hair.
know I asked you to wait for me, but you
Oh
didn't
no,
know this was at home, did
like
you?
Kim. I think Kim does the pats. Scott pretty much does the like puppy dog eyes. You gotta get up, man.
Welcome back.
So we know who Sam would play as in that game.
Yeah.
You're just saying that because I want a
Turns out
head
it's
pat
so by now.
everything.
Yes, absolutely. Like for God's sake, when Jack and I were watching Yu-Gi-Oh, every time an ungodly monster was summoned, our first thought was, Sam's gonna want to pet that, isn't she?
Sorry for suspecting you.
That's not fair. I haven't even watched Yu-Gi-Oh in years, so I don't remember what the monsters look like.
Well for me, too.
What about a Cthulhu type monster that was horrifying to look at and made you go insane if you looked at it, but it acted like a puppy.
You're implying she isn't
I
insane.
mean, it would depend on the monster, because it's like, I wouldn't pet Cthulhu necessarily, because he's like an octopus man. He's slimy and gross. But if they're like any like mammal and fluffy, like Lovecraftian horrors, then maybe.
I'll thank you
Hard
probably
maybe.
later.
I don't know. That man was messed up in the head and legitimately had a thing for tentacles.
It's baffling when people kept saying he was racist, especially for that time. It's like, how was that even possible?
I knew it.
And then I found out what his cat was called.
She's not even in Nor Harbor.
Yeah, you know the name of that cat.
I'm not
It
saying
wasn't
it.
in,
Although apparently he...
wasn't it like a little tabby cat, like with orange fur?
I don't think it was a black cat, no.
No, it was not a black cat. It was anything but the name implied. For those who don't know, type in H.P. Lovecraft cat name.
I'm going
Just don't put it in chat or you will get in trouble.
Why
And
won't-
that's really weird, I said, Sam, it's Cthulhu, he's just having a bad day.
Oh, so this is why you told us not to leave without
Sam
saying
Cthulhu.
goodbye.
Cthulhu.
Sam, Cthulhu, Sam.
Is that it?
I don't know, I'm not really like, you can't pet a fish, you can't pet an octopus. So it's like, that's like the one creature you can't pet.
What's the line between pat and no pat? Asks Kiri.
That's a really good question with a very complicated answer. It depends on the kind of creature that it is. And when it's applied to humans, it depends on the person that it is. Like, I'm not gonna head pat a stranger. I'm not gonna head pat someone who looks like they have rabies and they're gonna attack me. I'll head pat people I know. I'll head pat my cousins because they're my children, and I have the exclusive right to head pat them because I am a parental figure in their lives. I can pat my, like I can pet the cat because obviously she's my cat. But not when she's being a bitch. When she's being a bitch, she can just no head pats for you. That sort of thing. So it's a very situational thing. It's a lot goes into a pat or no pat situation.
Estelle, Rita's 15. What are you talking about your own age?
I'm not so
Uh-oh.
sure. This is gonna be so much fun.
Oh yeah. So we have a kind of headcanon for Vesperia.
Okay.
So you know how I'm adamant to give Carol the Klonoa skin.
He skinned Klonoa, didn't he?
Yes.
Estelle.
Now Carol and Rita have joined
Killed
us.
him, chopped him up, and stole his fur.
Oh, Estelle, I've never had a real friend my own age. That's a mood.
Estelle's 18 and Rita's 15. What's with the own age
Go easy
bullshit?
on the young cat.
Well, I think she must mean around her age. Like, that's
Then
still
word
not-
it better.
I don't know.
Kiri says, would you head pat Hatsune Miku?
Hatsune Miku gets a head pat.
Okay, which of the Vocaloids would you not pat?
Would I not pat? There's this little green one that looks disgusting, and it's short, and it's like, I don't know the name of it, but I know their character design, and it creeps me the hell out. I would set it on fire. I would not head pat it for the life of me. It can have the best voice ever, but based on that character design, it doesn't get a pat. It gets set on fire.
Alright, it's time for the Vocaloids. Yay! She appears. Ew!
That was easy.
These are the threats that leave our future.
Yeah. What is it, kitty?
Okay, system.
Huh?
What's your familiarity with Vocaloids?
That type of Mega Man enemy?
Okay, good. Okay, that answers that automatically. Sam,
I listened to Vocaloids since I first discovered what YouTube was, actually.
so do you remember what your first Vocaloid song was?
Okay, at the time, I was obsessed with Alley Project, and I found a Hatsune Miku cover of one of Alley Project's songs, and then it just kept going from there.
Okay, not so much
Like-
not so much a cover, but like official song.
Like, official song? That's a damn good question, because I mostly heard, like, Vocaloid covers of songs in the beginning. I think
Is
my
a...
first original song... I actually don't remember.
No way.
I don't know.
Not again.
A Vocaloid character or mascot refers heavily to an illustrated character of a Vocaloid-powered voice bank. Although a product name or miscellaneous representation can be included. What the? That just raises further questions.
And what do we Sam, next time I catch a fish, I'm gonna pet it. I'm gonna pet it, and by pet, I mean throw it against the tree and kick it in the water.
System, that is that is one of my favorite quotes from Futurama.
What?
Like, no, my home! It burned down! When they're underwater.
Oh, yeah.
How did this happen? That's a good question. So that's where I left my cigar. That just raises further questions.
It's my fault.
One of my favourite jokes on that episode is when, I don't remember the context of it, but I think they're like on the ship, and then an alarm starts going off, and Fry just goes, "What's that alarming sound?" It's so good.
A Vocaloid's Mega Man enemy system in 2021.
It sounds like a type of Mega Man enemy.
No, if it were a Mega Man enemy or like a power up, it would be called Voca Man.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say.
Vocaloid man.
Vocaman! I know what I remember my first Miku song that I heard was Francium.
Sounds like this guy knows what he's
In the weirdest way I found it.
Looks like we have some
I'm still trying to think of my like first original Vocaloid song. I remember Melt, but like Melt is like the newbie answer. Like everybody knows Melt, so I'm like, it can't be Melt.
I didn't know about Melt until way later on into Vocaloid, pretty much.
Dear God, this playlist of Vocaloid songs is 3.6k long.
Yeah, system, that's a fuckload. Like keep in mind, Project Eva Megamix on the Switch was only putting the best of the best on there, and that's just over 100.
Oh, I think I remember my first original Vocaloid song now. It was the Daughter of Evil series.
Ah, what? Okay.
What?
Right. Okay. I meant in terms of Miku, so I should have worded that better. But okay. No, that's fair enough.
Yeah, like because there was at one point you can't find it on YouTube anymore because it was taken down because the company that owns Ali Project's music is copyright claim crazy.
Oh.
But there used to be a really good cover, a Vocaloid cover of Ali Project's God Diva, which is a song used in Dot Hack Roots. And there used to be a really good like Red and Len cover of it, and the song really works good as a duet, and they harmonize very well together. And I really liked that cover of the song. But I think from there, Daughter of Evil got recommended to me, and Daughter of Evil, or like the Evelis series, is this overly complex series of songs that's trying to tell a complicated story. And yeah, like I can't grasp the entire story outside of like the original first few songs, which I think were Daughter of Evil, Servant of Evil,
What's the other half?
there was Rebirth Day and a couple of other ones that I really liked. But yeah, but apparently there are a lot more songs to that series, and it just complicates the story too much. Like Moth EP is very ambitious, I will say.
I only heard about Daughter of Evil and Servant of Evil through Project Mirai and the 3DS. But the problem is that they didn't translate any of the subtitles. For some asinine reason, they decided not to translate them fucking subtitles for all of the songs. Because I guess they wanted to keep the Peggy 7 rating. But you have a fucking beheading in that game. Translate the fucking songs! They're singing Japanese for a reason, jackasses!
Actually, let me go down memory lane of just like the Vocaloid sub-channels that I used to watch.
Come on, let's go back.
Okay, I officially hate whatever this is. I don't want to see any more of it.
It's something new, therefore you hate it.
Clue I was looking for.
I like new stuff, but this is fuck me. That's weird.
Just give it a go, man.
Like really, like Vocaloid isn't really that intimidating. It's just a robot singing, basically, and you could get it to sing any song in theory. It's just some producers who make songs are very ambitious, and some just do covers, and some do like one-off original songs and that sort of thing.
And some don't even try with the mixing,
Something so amazing.
And some people get Vocaloids to talk.
Amazing.
which is weird.
Like 15 AI?
Kind of.
Well, the thing is like most, if not all, of the Vocaloids are actual people. Like they did have their voice recording and stuff like that. and
Yeah.
like it just gets uploaded to a software where it gets edited later.
Oh my god, I just remembered like my first few Vocaloid songs. Okay, so I think I was introduced to like proper Vocaloid songs like Daughter of Evil and the Evil series. Then I remember Kokoro and Kokoro Kiseki.
Kokoro's really good though. I really like Kokoro.
I remember Joker. Joker was a really good one. Cantarella, I love Cantarella. I especially love the Len version.
I prefer the Miku and Kaito version over the Rin and Len version with Cantarella.
I feel like I'm not
I
considering
like the
this
Len and Ren
conversation
version
anymore.
better just due to the instrumental.
I'm not considering this conversation in the slightest.
Actually, funny enough, last year I was prepared to like release like a translation, my own translation of Cantarella, but I ended up not doing it. And because of the whole Tom Tillis thing, I want to figure out like what the standing on that is and how it'll work before I post any covers or like copyrighted shit. Like stuff that would fall under fair use is probably fair game, but in terms of covers and stuff, it's a little bit risky. So I'm kind of taking a break from that. And yeah. Laws be confusing like that.
The sky is blue.
And here comes the Survivor 9 with word of the day. The sky is blue. This is Mr. Survivor 9 with the thought of the day.
I got nothing to contribute to whatever the hell you guys were just saying. That was like 5 minutes. What the fuck?
We were just having a little tangent, alright? Sorry you couldn't fucking join!
I remember Guilty Rose was another really good Vocaloid song that I had come across. And I like a lot of weird Vocaloid songs.
It's like the apple how it's made on in the background while you guys are talking.
I love Bless Your Breath. Like, that is a really good Miku song.
I'm literally watching how it's made right now. I'm not even joking, I am actually watching how it's made right now.
Oh yes, like the mommy soda reference. Thank you.
Oh, you caught that, yeah.
Mommy soda.
I love how, whenever like, the system joins one of my streams, he watches videos on in the background, has music, has music playing and stuff like that. When I join one of his streams, I have nothing playing in the background, and I watch the stream and read the chat. Also, I just realized that tree branch is clipping into that building. Did they seriously not see that?
Oh dear God, that's hilarious. Look at that.
Did they not see that?
Someone didn't try hard enough.
That's quite obvious.
For a second, I thought the tall, skinny knight didn't have any eyes.
Sir, we can't build your house here. There's a tree in the way.
Excuses!
Yeah, I like the tree.
I bought the land, built the house!
But what
Maybe
about the
it's
window?
poison
Do you know how hard it's going to be to mold a window pane around this giant tree branch?
Fuck the windows, keep them square!
Get it fucking done.
I'm sorry, that sounds like that sounds like an issue, not an ish-me.
Sir, this could take thousands of hours of manpower. That sounds
I'm
like
paying for it, build the house!
Some people just really like nature in a house full of plants.
Yeah, you're gonna get spiders and bugs crawling along that.
Every now and again, how some houses have like the ivy along like the walls? Sometimes like the ivy's embedded in brick walls, and like the windows will just have like ivy and plants surrounding it.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I think about that every now and again. It's like, it would look nice, it's an aesthetic, it reminds me of like a Ghibli movie, but I would be worried about like getting ants and bugs and worms and caterpillars in my house.
Yeah, I've got some vines growing on the side of my flat, and they're growing to the point where they were forcing my window open.
Nice work, man.
Jeez.
And I tried calling my landlords about it, and they're not doing anything about it.
Huh. So Poison Ivy's trying to open your window.
Well, it's not poison ivy. It's just vines.
I'm making a joke. That was a DC Poison Ivy, but okay.
I don't give a shit about DC.
She can still get in. It's she's doing it.
Hey, I've watched a little bit of that Harley Quinn show that came out a bit ago. That was good.
That's a good show.
It was. You gave me tits.
I like the conservation.
I'm sorry.
What is it this time?
Oh, I got that message I was telling you about.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I'll explain later. Carol, which way is Nor Harbor?
It's west. You go over a meat hill.
We follow Kara's directions. We go west to the harbor.
Alright, let's
Oh,
head out.
and Kiri actually asked, I've never heard a Vocaloid song. Am I spared or am I missing out? I think it depends on what kind of music you like. Because really all Vocaloid is just like a voice synthesizer. So if you're cool with voice synthesizing in general and don't mind listening to original and cover songs that are sung by a voice synthesizer, I think you'll be good.
Going to keep track.
And it also depends on the genre, and Vocaloid has covered a lot of genres because there are different producers. There are some people who do song covers of existing songs in certain genres, so there's a lot of variety out there.
With this sword, I shall
It really all depends on your sound, and also each Vocaloid has a different voice as well. So sometimes you might not like a certain Vocaloid, but maybe you'll like a different one, and you know, that sort of thing. So you're not really
Sorry.
like missing out on much. It just depends on your personal taste.
Yeah.
And Kat, you seem very passionate about Vocaloid for some reason. I see. Thank you for your opinion.
Well,
Oh,
since
that's-
you're typing the marathon, are you going to be going to your friend there
It's just the
system?
right trick to hide your
I'm trying to find out, but I'm getting very slow responses.
You want to look bigger to fool the enemies. Now that you
The kind of
mention
guy
it,
that takes
they
forever
might
to
have
type and
to
only turns out he typed in 2
themselves up to
sentences.
appear more
Like,
menacing.
where did the rest of your typing game go?
Huh? Are you saying I'm the same as a
2 words, baby.
Even so, changing your
Fuck
appearance
you.
doesn't change who you really are, Carol.
Are you
I'm gonna start taking commissions if I get sent home from work tonight.
It's okay. I'm an elite
Nice.
blade. There's nothing
I've got to make some extra cash. I don't care what I have to animate at this point. I'll download some porn models if I have to.
Why can't you just talk to your
That's
boss about,
rude.
you know, getting furloughed or not being sent home?
It's not my supervisor's position to do furlough. It's head officer's choice.
Okay,
Not mine.
why don't you talk to him about not getting sent home?
I feel like an easy win. Don't get
It's, not,
cocky.
it's just what happens.
A flickering blaze burn.
I mean, why don't you just call head office about furlough?
Oh yeah, I'll call head office. I'm sure that's gonna go great.
Absolutely. Hey, you never know until you try. Never say
I'll
never,
give
my
him
friend.
a common treat.
Dude, the guy who owns Masterland owns his own fucking plane, yet I get paid just above minimum wage.
Well, he's a CEO, so he's going to be an asshole anyway.
Fuck that guy. I hope his plane crashes with him inside it. Vocaloid sign. No.
I mean, there are people who do cover songs with Vocaloid. Some people do joke cover songs. Like, I've seen a version of Cantarella that's about Shotas for some reason.
Of course.
Like, you know, there are people who do like comedy songs with Vocaloid as well. Like, they're very all-purpose voice synths.
There are also some that, we kind of don't like to talk about. You know, like there is a Miku song which is literally about her getting raped by her dad and becoming broken from it.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
It's called I'm Sorry, I'm Sorry.
Oh, right! Yeah, Kikuo comes up with a lot of weird, fucked up songs. I like Kikuo's music. But yeah, some of them are really messed up.
The
Yeah.
barrier's gone.
You mean there was a
And it's like, that one specifically is like, okay.
Although,
Did you
the
do
one thing I
Rolling
like
Bells?
about Gomene, which is the one you were talking about,
ways to have
there was once a Hetaloid version of that song with Italy, and if you've ever read or heard a reading of, like, the Hetalia 23.5 creepypasta, it fits very well.
You just haven't heard about this one.
Was he the same guy that did Rolling Girl?
No. That's a completely different person.
She's...
Well, I wouldn't put it past him, considering seeing what Rolling Girl is about.
I'm gonna go see
Teenage suicide. Don't do it.
I think I'll
Pretty much.
myself.
Yeah. But yeah, Kikuo has some really cool songs. But again, he's kind of an acquired taste because some of them are really creepy. And like are about death, whether blatant or implied through pretty language and metaphors. And some of them are just really relaxing to listen to. But yeah, Kikuo has definitely got a certain style. I like the art. But Kikuo is not for everyone.
Excuse me.
Yeah, actually, let me find out who did Rolling Girl, because I listened to that recently, but I cannot remember the name off the top of my head. I remember more song names than producer names. Rolling Girl.
Use some of her attitude.
Rolling Girl is by,
Hey, listen to this.
come on, where's the producer name when I need it?
Steel went bang, and he flew up into the sky like woo.
Falling the
It's
time.
Wowaka.
Did what?
Wow,
How?
okay.
Someone riding a flying dragon through a giant
Sandwich Tales of character would you head pat?
See, I haven't really touched the Tales series in like forever. I mean, Repeat is a good boy and he gets a head pat, and he looks good in the Jotaro costume. But like Repeat's obvious because he is the best dog.
Yeah, Repeat is good boy. Like, no arguments there. Repeat is just good boy.
Repeat is best boy. Let's see.
God, just looking at this animation annoys the crap out of me.
Why?
You know, I don't know.
The way the characters just move from one static pose to the next really irritates me whenever I see it.
This is pretty much most RPGs like that in a nutshell, unfortunately.
I know, I hate it. That's what pissed me off most about that Dragon Ball FighterZ game as well.
Sam,
Okay,
what do you think about these
Fighters-
videos, and which
look,
one of them wouldn't you head pat?
I give like, you know, the benefit of the doubt to stuff like Tales of, you know, open world RPGs. I give the benefit of the doubt too, because they have a lot to load in those open worlds. So cutscenes is kind of the last thing on their agenda. Dragon Ball FighterZ is just a bunch of few stages. Why the fuck could they not get more animations in there?
Ugh, that's so annoying. Like,
So yeah, I don't really watch many VTubers, so I really have no stake in that. Like, I've also considered it myself. Like, I wonder how that would work, but I don't think I have the specs for it.
I bet you'd be a good VTuber.
I don't hear anything or smell anything.
Okay, the thing about me being a VTuber is that I will abuse my voices.
Just do the
Like a
thing
lot. Maybe I could get like a fidget VTuber model done, and then just do like a whole stream as fidget.
No, I can't say that. This streaming thing is actually much more fun than I thought it would be.
Hello, Twitch.tv. I'm Fidget, and today we're playing Dustin Elysian Tale because it's the game that I'm in. You should buy it now.
And you still never complete it.
I'm sorry.
Have fun beating things up in that game, okay?
Fidget, it's been 6 weeks. You're still in the first level.
Oh, so you'll be at part 56 and you'll still be in Aberdeen's Forest.
You can have Jack guest star every now and again as Dust, and he's got his own model.
No, he has his own model, but it's like a Muppet version of Dust.
I've been saying this for a while though, but VTubers are just Muppets for weebs.
To be fair, I'll give some leeway because they're so long and they have like hours worth of cutscenes. Yeah, that's the case with the RPGs. Can't really give the defense of Dragon Ball FighterZ though.
Barrier last year was just so strange.
I mean, mind you, Blazing
yes.
Cross Tag Battle was worse. It's literally just their fucking like icon on the menu, but just like with a different facial expression.
Oh, you know what gets me? Devil Artemis's animations are better than Fighter Z's animations.
Feeling that may be an
I've never heard of
understatement.
Devil Artemis.
He's an SFM YouTuber.
Alright.
He's dipping his toes into Blender right now, but his animations are better than what you see in the Fighter Z cutscenes. It's annoying the crap out of me sometimes.
Curious, fidget spinner VTuber, unique. Not a fidget spinner. Fidget as in the little orange winged creature from Dustin Elysian Tale.
Hey, Mr. Famous.
Although
Sounds like
I have also considered doing Let's Plays, I don't know. Sometimes I try recording them by myself, and then I'm self-conscious about how I sound, and then I just throw it away.
I've sent you a bunch of comments on my own videos where people said that you did a great job. You shouldn't be self-conscious. You do good.
not a problem. Just who
I wonder if they'll compliment Dave the pilot.
His name's not Dave, it's James.
Sorry, James.
Dave.
Dave's going to be the guy at the cafeteria handing out food.
There is one game that I would like to do like a Let's Play of, but I'm debating as to whether I should do it on my own or do it with Corey.
Oh, I'll do it with Corey.
I don't know how to record a Discord call,
frighten us like that?
and then record my game footage as well.
You can use OBS to record the Discord call.
Get any more complicated.
I need to learn how.
Which way were
Just
we supposed to go?
have his window capture.
Yeah, I'll show you.
As the crow flies.
Yeah, I would still need to learn. Yeah, sorry, someone was, I think, knocking on the wall, so... Yeah, my neighborhood has not been very good as of recently. And I just want to set the place on fire.
I watch VTubers for the animation.
We'll go as far as we can at least. I don't want to get captured again.
We'll need to be on the lookout for monsters then.
Ordered 1 or 2 monsters to the brave Captain Carroll.
I still want to animate this video, but with Jet and Bean.
I really want you to animate It's a Stone Luigi.
Yeah, that's right.
Someone else is going to do it, and they'll do a better job than I will, and I'll be...
I've already seen an SFM version, and they're not as good.
Oh, I can't stand it.
I do like looking at the bad ones sometimes. It makes myself feel better. Is that bad?
I don't know.
This is Shadow759 exposed.
Oh, he'd kill me if I said that about him. I'm not going to say that.
Direction. What's up?
Can you 3 synchronize?
All right. Well then.
Synchronize.
Here goes.
Well, it's not gonna be easy to synchronize with the Discord
Are you in
today.
love with her? Flowers too?
Alright, okay, wait. Hold on a minute. RB bass, system UB mid, Sam UB high, okay?
I don't know what that means.
With her.
So RB bass tones, UB mid tones, and Sam B high tones.
Thanks.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Music Student.
Hum normally then! You know, use your normal fucking voice! Jackass!
You could have just said, just do that again, and I would have done it again.
Just fucking, you know, I try to be clever about it!
I finished them off.
But then you have to be a jackass!
Listen, next he's going to start saying Alpha Bravo instead of A and B.
The only time I ever did that was for work.
In the mountains.
Oh, fuck that.
Well, no, it was only because when we had to keep in mind about number plates in cars. Like when saying through like a shitty quality of a radio, it was not easy to keep track of them. Were like, you know, C, D, E, and G sounded similar.
Yeah, like if the radio is shit quality, you'd rather identify a word and then associate the word with a letter versus trying to, like, did he say Z or D? And that's the kind of thing.
Well, I mean, first off, we say Z, but...
I say Z.
Well, you're a weirdo. And you're
System
wrong.
is a boomer. No, he's not.
He's not really a boomer.
Don't work on this.
Not boomer.
We'll just have to wait.
Not a boomer, you fucker.
I do remember one time...
Carol, be strong.
Yeah, I do remember one time at work, I had a massive brain fart.
Uh-huh.
You're terrible.
Like, there was one car parked on the exit road and we had to get it to move, so I had to go and take down the number plate to for them to announce over the tannoy. But I kept forgetting E was Echo. So I was just there giving the number plates like we have a silver Peugeot 206. Number plate is Whiskey Kilo 05 Tango Alpha Elephant. Like I legit froze. I was like, "What is E?" And I had to write it down. I just went, "Elephant." I could just hear them fucking laughing on the other end.
I wouldn't really call that a hobby.
Pretty much for that summer,
Whoever's doing this, I'll just
Elephant was E instead of Echo.
Some reason for what I'm doing.
have any reason they
That reminds me of when I was in work and I didn't know how to pronounce a certain town name when I was working in the office. Because you have to tell a different office over the walkie-talkie which city it's going to every time you ship one out.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to pronounce this word, so I'm going to type it in chat and I'm going to say how I said it.
Okay.
Right, this is the town it was going to. I didn't know how to pronounce it, so I used to say Inverness. It's pronounced Inverness. I didn't know how to...
Yeah. Yeah, that is in Inverness.
I kept saying Inverness because it was like inverted. Everyone kept laughing at me before and I didn't know why they were laughing.
You want revenge? Bring it!
It's a mood.
So what's happening in this video game?
Well, right now we got to get to Nor Harbor.
I think the only occasion where I like mispronounced someone's name is that it was a guy named Steven. His name was spelled Stefan, but he pronounced it Steven, and it messed with me. Like, please just change your name, please. I can't take it.
That messes me up too when you see Steven with a PH and it's pronounced with a V.
Yeah, because that totally reads Stefan.
Yeah.
Like, it's not Steven. But he was like, no, it's pronounced Steven. And I'm like, oh, okay. So one, I was embarrassed. And two, I was like, God damn it. It's like spelling like the name Karen, but with like a G instead of a K. And a P that's supposed to act as an N. It's like, it's ridiculous. Just spell your kid's name correctly.
God, you must hate pneumonia then. Because that starts off with a P.
Spell pneumonia, sir.
I don't know how to spell pneumonia.
P-N-E-U-M-O-N-I-A.
You're one to complain, Yuri.
Yeah, weren't those guys calling your name?
You're the one who was fighting with the
Apple tea right there.
We're okay, aren't we? I actually think it's kind of fun.
Yeah, I do remember that, like, that one time, like, because we kept referring to E as elephant instead of echo, our site manager did come to us because they have, because we all have separate mini radios throughout the site.
Mm-hmm.
Like, depending on which thing you're in, would be a separate channel. So I think we were channel 7 for the car park, and of course they had a spare mini radio set for each of those stations to keep track of everything. And it just got to one day when they came when the site manager walked up to us and said, "Do you guys know what E is in the phonetic alphabet?" Cause she came to do the daily routines to make sure everything was fine and check any daily reports, as well as checking the tills were correct. And she just casually like brought it up with the supervisor saying, "I noticed you guys were saying elephant recently instead of echo. Is there a reason for that?" And when the supervisor explained it to us, she just laughed.
Because that's the thing. It's nice having those little workplace memes.
Yeah.
It's like any workplace or like family or like friend group memes are just little bits of joy in the meme world. It's like the family one of my family's memes is when he was growing up, my cousin somehow got the idea that everything was $2. So it just became a family meme. Okay, everything is $2. So in birthday cards and Christmas cards, we'd always put $2 because that was the family meme. Everything is $2. So yeah.
Man, I feel bad for him when he's like in his 20s and he still gets $2.
Well, he's older now, and I usually pay him in food. But like, yeah, that was the family meme for like the longest time. And yeah, and like another family meme was my mom was we once forced my mom to try to play Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games with us. My cousin was Tails, I think I was Daisy or Knuckles, I don't remember. And it's weird looking back on it because I had no context for who the Sonic characters were at the time. My mom was Peach. And my mom had no idea how to play the game, even though we told her how. Like, we painstakingly taught her how to use the motion controls. But she kept losing, and then Peach would say, like, I can't believe I lost! And that became another family meme of just a pretty random occasion where you sucked at a task. It's like, I can't believe I lost!
I do remember there was another, there was sort of like a running joke with me and my sister, where whenever we played Mario Kart DS, she would not let anyone pick Peach. Because
like she had exclusive claim to Peach?
No, she hated Peach.
Huh.
Because for some reason, when whenever she played Mario Kart DS, be it either in multiplayer or when she was just playing solo, like, Peach would always give her the hardest time, no matter which character she played. And it was just like, you know, if anyone picked Peach, she would go after that person to prove a point.
Wow. Also, right, they're saying $2 worth of food? Nah, usually just whenever he comes over to help me out, be it like home repair, he just wants to hang out. We either make pizza together, or I give him a bag of pizza crust to take home with him. So yeah, I either give him money or food, but it's more than $2 because he's like a budding teenager now. He needs to get paid for his work. It's like $2 is proved to uphold the family meme, especially when he's a kid. But you know, he's growing up now. He buys things like backpacks and sneakers. So
that's right. I keep hearing you guys call this sneakers.
What do you guys call it?
Trainers.
You wear sneakers for sneaking.
And you wear trainers when you go and train. Do you see how that works?
And you wear Jordans when you go Jordans.
Well, we don't really name the brand here.
Like here, it's okay. Like if I were a man, I don't know how I could afford shoes because men's shoes are stupid expensive because all you find is the brands. Like you find the Jordans, you find the Adidas. And like the boys want the brand name shoes, and it's like, boy, how do you afford shoes?
Now over here is pretty much just, you know, I mean, you can find some good cheap brands like Giacomo. I was able to buy a good pair of trainers there for like 30 quid. Even my Airwalkers, they were like 20 at Chav World. So no, sorry, Chavland, but yeah.
For a second, it sounded like you said Chadland.
No,
That's a good land. That's a good land.
Oh yeah, I was talking to Jack about this. Like fucking we were watching a documentary about like aliens and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like it was like about this U.S. naval boat.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the pilots was called Chad Underwood.
Nice.
And it's like, if that's not the most douchiest name ever, then I don't know what is.
There was a pretty big commotion over breaking a single
And
barrier blast yesterday.
Sam, it's called thrift stores. They are magical. Yes, I know, because I also like thrift stores, but you don't really see, like, discount Jordans or, like, a lot of name brands at the thrift store. Sometimes you do if you're lucky, but those things tend to go quick, or the higher brand thrift stores that act like normal stores, which kind of defeats the purpose, scoop them up so they can resell them at higher prices.
Speaking of memes, it seems your loadout lacks octane, Tommy.
Shut
up.
Octane? I don't know what that is.
Huh?
What is Octane?
It's like the default car you get in Rocket League, and I cannot fucking stand it because the octane sucks!
How'd that become a meme?
Huh?
How did that become a meme?
Because anyone has shut up about it. Right, I feel like keep enemies away for a bit. Give me your treasures. Ah, Good Boy Repeat has a new weapon.
Doggo.
Good Boy Repeat. You get the fucking samurai sword.
A dog with a sword.
I had a pipe.
How nice. Yeah, I had a pipe.
I don't know if he actually smokes it or not.
Could be.
Oh, actually, might be a good time.
Can you imagine a dog smoking?
In the anime, maybe.
Like, what would a dog smoke is the question. Maybe
Dog
bacon?
tobacco. Dog tobacco, obviously. I mean, there was that blind dog in Undertale that smokes dog biscuits.
Well, yeah, like dog biscuits, maybe bacon, because bacon can smoke pretty easily. Like, you let a little bit of grass in that pipe, you put a little piece of bacon on top, and cook yourself some bacon. I don't know, I'm not a dog.
Alright, about to wrap things up. Do you two want to have any closing words before I end it?
Not that I can think of.
I just realised how deep the Vocaloid rabbit hole really is. I don't feel comfortable around that rabbit hole.
Oh,
Alright. Alright, well, this has been Tales of Vesperia for the Nintendo Switch. If you like what you see and you want to see more bullshit, let me know down below. Next time we come back to this, we are going to go on our way to Nor Harbor and hopefully encounter Flynn, so Estelle will shut the fuck up. If you want to help support the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. There are links down below, or completely optional. That's the only time I'm going to mention it. And yeah, that's all I gotta say really. Other than subscribe, see you later. Thank you guys so much for watching. She's Author-san, he's System 509, and I'm Sergeant Major Mario saying, ciao!